What's up, everyone, and welcome back to Rob's Gaming Table. Today on the table, we're unboxing an add-on character for the base game Too Many Bones, the Dice Builder RPG that I have been playing through on the channel, doing solo playthroughs, co-op playthroughs, and I also unboxed the core set. You can check that all out at Rob's Gaming Table. It's all in a playlist. I'll link it below. But we are going to expand here beyond the 4 characters that come in the core set, and we're going to go with our first one. It is Nugget. I also have Gilly, which I'll be unboxing, and the Age of Tyranny that I'll be unboxing, and eventually we'll be playing through a campaign of that on the channel. So make sure you hit that subscribe button, hit the notification bell so you don't miss any of those videos. Let's get into Nugget. All right, so Nugget is approximately, I believe, $25 US to get an add-on character. Some of them are a little more expensive that have extra bits. She looks to be a treasure hunter. I don't know much about her. Obviously, I haven't played with her yet. She's still in Shrink. But we'll open it up. We'll take a look at all that's in the box. Her mat, her dice, and kind of, or her reference sheet, sorry. Her mat, her dice. And we'll check it all out and see what's going on. So first things first, let's get this plastic off here so we can get rid of some of the glare. And we'll check out the box. All right, so the back of the box shows you the mat, the dice, and it looks like Nugget has an insatiable thirst for adventure. Her skills range from boons that last the entire battle to unique ways of acquiring the best loot Daylor has to offer. Yes! More nimble than her fellow Gearlocs, Nugget's high initiative and initiative modification skills allow her, okay, so she can jump around the meter. Sorry, that threw me off a little bit. So she's got high initiative and she can modify her initiative, allowing her to strike early and often, which I like. The gifted and Keymaster professions allow players to take a roll first, strategize later approach to her battles. As one of the only melee ranged Gearlocs, Nugget is also a perfect hybrid for your next solo adventure. Well, I play solo, which I don't normally play solo board games, but this game has converted me. I love playing this game solo, and I never thought I'd really play solo board games at all, but this is like, I don't know, feels like a little bit like a video game or something. I don't know, it's awesome. The box contents: 1 character mat, 16 skill dice, 4 stat dice, 1 initiative die, 1 Gearloc chip, 1 reference sheet, 1 dice storage tray. It says it's an add-on character, requires Too Many Bones or Undertow to play. Undertow is the other standalone expansion that has 2 characters in it. Obviously, you can add this character to any of the Too Many Bones products, I believe. So Too Many Bones is 1 to 4 Gearlocs, age 12 and plus, 69 minutes. All right, by Chip Theory Games. Thank you so much for providing this, by the way. I met them at Gen Con 2019. They gave us some content or some products to cover on the channel, like Nugget here. So thank you so much to them for providing this. It's got that awesome Daylor art off the adventure mat in the inside the box, just like the core set. That looks awesome. Again, thick, awesome cardboard. Not that you really care about the box too much, but I mean, if you're storing it in the box, always, that is pretty good, actually. Okay, so I love the packaging. They got the foamy stuff in here, the styrofoam to hold the dice tray in the middle, full of her dice. Let's take a peek at this. So this dice tray is thick plastic. It's just like the ones in the core set. You can put it on the side, just like this. You open it up, you're ready to play, and your dice are in there. And you can take extra attack dice and defense dice, which I just so happen to have some right here beside me. And you can kind of like, you know, put whatever you need. I don't have any of the poison and whatnot dice nearby, but either way, you can put all your dice here as you play, right out of this container. It's nice, high quality plastic, and it's usable. It's not just stored in trash that you're gonna throw away. This actually works as a game component, really, to make setup and tear down nice and easy. And it just snaps on the top there. Here's her chip. That's the innate +1 side with the stars. And I like the purple. It's very nice on the dice here. And we'll check out what some of these dice do, but most of them, I'm assuming, if not all of them, are going to be completely unique to Nugget's playstyle. No other Gearloc will have those dice or some of those things on the sides of the dice, which is super awesome. We'll just toss that styrofoam out of the way. Here's her mat in plastic, and it technically is resealable plastic. It has the little glue thing here, but I don't know. I don't think I would ever store it back in there. So we'll just toss that aside. And there's the mat. So let's throw this down here. So there you go. Nugget starts with 4 health, 2 attack, 1 defense, 3 dexterity. Innate is Treasure Seeker. We'll find out what that does. Innate +1 Treasure Hunter. I like this 4 active slots and 2 locked. I don't know. I kind of like it better some of the Gearlocs that have that. Collected stones, revitalize, nothing on the 3 backup plan, disable, and coup de grace. That's how I say that. And professions, gifted, keymaster, propellist, and sword dancer. Okay, well, let's check out the sheet. That's where all the meat and potatoes are here on all about Nugget, and I want to learn all about Nugget. Okay, so let's start with Nugget's critical details here. So targeting and attacking, Nugget is melee range, which allows her to choose any Gearloc position at the start of battle. Also, she may select any baddie to be her target. This is important as it allows her to use skills such as Long Blade to reach non-adjacent baddies. However, she cannot not use attack dice against non-adjacent baddie unless she uses Sling Stones. See below. Interesting. So she can start on any position, and she can select any baddie to be her target. Interesting. But she can, okay, so, however, she cannot use attack dice against non-adjacent baddies. So she can use Long Blade and Sling Stones. Or Sling Stones to make the attack dice ranged, basically. So that's why she's melee ranged. She has like skill dice that kind of make her beyond a melee character. Wildborn is that one of her professions? No, that's a die here. So gifted. From an early age, Nugget had a knack of finding things. She often seems to locate items without even trying. Luck is clearly on this Gearloc's side. Keymaster here. I have the Keymaster can spot the most intricate of details. These details can lead to major advantages when exploited. And Propellist, using her bolo, dagger, and even her long blade. So it looks like long blades here, tinkered bolo, and Nugget's dagger. Oh, these sound juicy. Can reach any baddie at any range, makes Nugget a very competent propellist. Yes, I liked having ranged and melee together. That's awesome. Sword Dancer. This is a battle art form that can catch opponents off guard and allow Nugget to quickly move from one skill to the next. So it looks like she has the jump in the initiative track there. I've seen that before. She has moving around the battle mat, which I've seen on Picket. Picket has a die that gets that +2 foot movement business there. A dash. Increase your movement by number. Does not cost dex. Lasts the entire battle. Okay, and that can go in your active slot. She's got sidestep. 3 bones on some sides there. And it looks like kind of like the riposte die on Picket there, which I love Picket. So like if this kind of plays, the blue is the same color, right? The same blue is what Picket's riposte, rush, and switch and all that stuff. So it's kind of cool. She has similar abilities here, but not the same, but similar. Just in the Sword Dancer, which makes sense. And Deja Vu, what's this doing here? Extra turn, instant. Take another turn immediately after completing this one. So 4 sides are bones, and you can take an extra turn. That's awesome. Sword Dancer has me interested. Consumables, they're never enough to go around, it seems. So she's got a Scrambler. What's Scrambler doing here? Looks like Scrambler, place in a lock slot when acquired. Use this die during a lock-picked attempt. Roll it as a second intuition die throughout the attempt. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, it has all the sides of the intuition die. That's awesome. Gem Decoy. Let's see here. What's the Gem Decoy doing? I don't... Oh, down here. Down here. So shiny gem, place on an unoccupied position adjacent to a number point baddie or less. Melee baddie. Baddie will move to and stomp on a gem on its next turn. Exhaust a gem reach. So it's like a distraction thing. That's awesome. And then more sling stones, or these are the sling stones, sorry, used for range attacks. See back for details. So let's see the back here. Sling Stone starts on Nugget's mat in slot 12 at value 0. Will remain on her mat for the entire adventure and is used to track her Sling Stones count. Sling Stones are needed in order for Nugget to use attack dice against non-adjacent target. When attacking on a non-adjacent target, she must downtick the Sling Stones die by 1 for each attack die rolled against the target. 2 attack dice would require 2 attack stat, 2 dex, and 2 Sling Stones. Okay, so they're not separate. we need dex to roll them, which makes sense. And you're just rolling the attack dice that you already have a stat for. So it's not like you can roll additional attack dice on top. It literally just turns your regular attack dice you're rolling that cost dex, throwing this die in there, just turns them into a range attack, but you just like down ticket. You don't even need to roll the slingstone die. Nugget can roll more attack dice than available slingstones. She does not need to use all her available slingstones. Fortunate Discovery Loot maxes this skill to 5 slingstones when used. Okay, when attacking on and down, take the slingstones die by 1 for each attack die rolled. Cool. All right. So Gem Decoy, we read that one. Roll this skill when acquired to keep it in the lock slot, used during a battle and exhaust once reached by a baddie. Okay. So let's see the Wildborn. Let's look at the gifted thing here, the profession. So see back for details on all of them. Let's see here. The Eyeball Mislead. Use instant. It's got a 1 or a 5, so I'm assuming that's a baddie point. Yeah, remove a number point baddie or less from the battle mat and add to the bottom of the battle queue. Wow. So you take it out for a turn, and then it comes back in. Not a destroy or anything like that. It just leaves the battle, comes back in. So it buys you like a breather turn. The only problem is it'll come back in at full health. But I mean, you probably make sure you remove one that's full health, and you know, or when you have the orcs all paired up, right? And they're all getting rating off each other, getting extra attack dice. The more orcs, the worse it is. You can pop an orc out of play for a minute, so you don't have to take extra attack dice from another orc, and then maybe you can kill that orc before the other one comes back in. That is cool. So Wildborn may only be rolled if there are more baddies on the battle map than Gearlocs. In those cases, on Nugget's turn, roll this die and apply to any number point baddie or less. This baddie will be added to the bottom of the battle queue once the baddie returns to the battle mat, treated as if the baddie is entering for the first time. Yeah, so it gets its heal. If it brings in any baddies to the battle queue or anything like that on entering, it would do that, I'm assuming. Lucky. So Lucky here. Oh, okay. So it's got +1. Any turn during which you don't roll bones immediately gain this benefit. So you put them in your active slot. So it explains why she has more active slots here. She has all this active stuff instead of locked. Like Picket has stuff like this, but it goes in locked. Any turn in which you don't roll bones immediately gain a benefit. So you can, if it's a heart, you heal for a number of HP. You add extra damage, extra defense, and extra bones. So you can add the number of bones to your backup plan. So even though you don't roll bones, you can add more bones, which is cool. And before battle, Nugget may place this die desired side up in any active slot. So you don't even need to roll it. So you actually can pick. That is awesome. Each time her roll is devoid of bones, her lucky die triggers, granting the chosen benefit. This die does not exhaust when reaping these rewards. Nugget can keep Lucky in the active slot for the entire battle if she wishes. If she removes this die or it gets removed for any reason, it gets exhausted. So yeah, if there's mischief from the baddie, it'll knock it out. That makes sense. And Golden Touch has 4 red bone sides. And red bones, when you roll that, it must go in your backup plan. You don't have the choice of putting it back in your skill slot on your mat. But the 2 sides on it here, this blue, are improved training, lock slot. During a single training attempt, you may ignore 1 bones. So it's like some of the items that give you that ability, but she has it in a die if she wants. Interesting. Very interesting. So Keymaster, I'm assuming it's all about loot unlocking maybe. Let's see here. Combat proficiency. Oh no, it's not. So she can move mods. You can put it in an active slot or a baddie active slot, and it alters the movement or defense or attack dice for wherever it goes. So see, you got some pluses on combat proficiency, so that's for you. I don't see any minuses. So where? Oh, right here. Tinkered Bolo does all the minusing. I get it from the Propellist. So if you're looking to trip enemies up and slow them down and make them not as harmful, go after that. If you're just trying to improve your offense, you go after combat proficiency, which is awesome. And I would go for both. Keen Eye and red bones again goes to your bones backup plan automatically when you roll those. You don't get to return them. But what are these? I see a map and a treasure star. So discover loot instantly, draw 3 loot cards and keep 1. Amazing. Trove map instantly. Shuffle special encounter the Ebonite doorway into encounter deck if not already completed. Oh, that's so cool. That's so cool. So she's hunting for treasure when she should be fighting. So you're rolling this. Obviously, you're not fighting or being defensive. You're, you know, trying to get loot and stuff on the side, which I like. That's kind of funny. Kind of goes to how I like to play games. So Nugget, I'm sold. Nugget looks awesome. I can't wait to try it. I love that it's completely different from all other Gearlocs. Has a few things similar to Nugget-ish, but she's not like a defensive monster. Like Nugget has his own thing, his own feel. I'm sure is completely different than how, Pickett has his defensive feel to him and like a tank. And Nugget definitely seems with the range instead of the tank is completely different. But just some of the similar symbols here, but definitely used in different ways for sure. And that is amazing. I cannot wait. Let's check the backup plan, sorry. Increase Slingstone die by 1. Okay, that's sweet. Heal Nugget for 2 at 2 bones. At 3 nothing. 4. Add disable effect die on any adjacent 5-point baddie or less. Amazing. I see why they're saying Nugget's good for solo. And actually, yeah, she's only a 2 difficulty for solo, 2 difficulty for co-op. So a pretty strong character is what I would get from that. Wish she was in the core set, but hey, you know, I've tried all the core set ones now at least once each. They're all awesome. They are all unique, and this feels like a good addition to that, and I can't wait to try Nugget out. So yeah, coup de grace is at the end of the round. Place Nugget on the top spot of the initiative meter, and then the innates. Let's check the innates. Treasure Seeker. Whenever Nugget draws a loot card as an encounter reward, draw an extra and discard 1. Amazing. And an 8+1, Treasure Hunter. Whenever Nugget draws a loot as an encounter reward, draw an extra loot. Oh, wow. So you just get both that you pick. Or that you draw, sorry. You don't even need to choose. Wow. Oh, and she has bleed on a die. That's sweet. How did I miss that? Right here, Nugget's Dagger. Bleed. Long Blade. These ones look awesome. So Long Blade has no bones, and it's reusable. It's got the little arrow symbol. Yeah. Longsword. Deal number of damage to target and place die back in his skill slot. Cannot be exhausted. Oh boy. Yes. Draw blood. Deal damage. Also place a bleed effect on target. Oh, okay. So you can just get the bleed effect, or you might do a damage or 2 damage right away, then throw the bleed effect on. And bleed, I believe it's every turn. Yes. This unit takes 1 true damage at the start of its turn. Lasts entire battle. Yes. Let's do it. Nom, I'm coming for you, buddy. I'm coming for you. But that's Nugget. And I'll take another look at her dice here. So beautiful. Yeah, I can't wait to be rolling these guys. But yeah, that is a look at Nugget, unboxed. Little review of her sheet there. But yeah, we're definitely going to crack this one into the roster of Gearlocs we're going to play on the channel in our multiplayer playthroughs, our solo playthroughs. So make sure you subscribe and hit that notification bell so you do not miss any of the other Too Many Bones playthrough videos. And if you'd like to donate to the channel, Patreon links in the description below. Thank you to everyone that supports the channel. Much appreciated. You're definitely helping this channel grow, and every little bit helps. And yeah, thanks a lot for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.